Good afternoon, Facebook. Hello, hello. And if you're watching this on YouTube as well, because every single one of these I download and upload into my new YouTube channel. So, anyways, question of the day. As always, I want to hear what your response to this question is. Get to answer it on the fly together. You get a little bit more prep time, no fair. But today's question is, what is something new that you recently learned about yourself? What is something new that you recently learned about yourself? All right, okay. Something new I recently learned about myself. That's a tough one. Something new I recently learned. Sometimes it's not about learning new, it's being reminded of what you already know. But okay, I have one actually. Something new I relatively recently learned about myself is like many entrepreneurs, have this thing where I want to always be growing and see how big I can get something. And it's just kind of this challenge, if nothing else, and creating pathways of opportunity for other people. And I'm still very much all about that. Why that matters for context is relatively recently, something I learned about myself is I don't need to continue to operate as if I have something to prove, and I'm not chasing growth just for growth's sakes. I've actually learned that I do better, or maybe it's just a preference to keep things small and tight, but that doesn't equate to stunting the growth of the business. Example, I once thought that I needed 100+ coaches that wanted to coach and affiliate themselves with the locker room to help support their coaching business. I now realize that is no longer important to me. I thought it was because I grew up in an environment where, more, and seventh level and all these big things. And yet I never knew why I wanted that. I was just repeating other people's talking points or what they wanted. I'm like, well, I guess I should want that too. And I've learned that my preference is to keep it small and tight operationally, but not to be confused with still how big or big of an impact we can have as a business. It bleeds over into events too. I don't enjoy as much speaking in front of 500 or 1,000 people as much as I enjoy speaking in front of a room of 25 to 50 people or smaller. Like, I love that. It's more intimate. We can do more workshop and know and see and feel that I am making an impact and a difference, and people are connecting with whatever it is I may be presenting. Whereas when I'm standing on a stage, which looks cool for social media, might feed the ego, I'm not a big fan. I actually don't like it. I'll do it, but I don't like it. My preference would be smaller, more intimate settings for events and workshop and speaking opportunities. Just being honest. And that has translated as well into the coaching side of our business. I don't need or desire a ton of coaches. I want the right ones, a small, tight-knit group of them, so we can go do big things together. Make sense? So that's a relatively new thing that I've recently learned about myself, and just giving myself that permission of challenging every thought, questioning everything. Is that really my belief? Is that really what I want? Or am I operating under an industry belief or an assumption just because somebody else said it somewhere and therefore it must be true? So that's my answer for today, I think, is what is something new you recently learned about yourself? You tell me, what is that prompt in your response now that I've shared mine with you? All right, got to get back to work. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in.